Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder, and this is basically a airbrush powder, as the title suggests, and it comes in 3 shades, light, medium and deep, and I've got the shade medium here. I am testing out a few other products in this video, so you'll see that in the video, but the main review is of this powder. I've heard so much about this powder. I've heard people rave about it for the past maybe year or so, so I thought it was finally time to try it myself, and I thought I would share my opinion with you guys as well. So if you want to see what I think of it, if it's worth the money or not so much, then keep watching. So I'm going to start with priming my skin with the Touch and Soul No Pore Bloom Primer. Now I bought this in, it's a shop called Indulge, I think it's called Indulge, in Westfield, Stratford, and they basically sell a bunch of products that for the most part I think you can get in other places, but it's like kind of unusual brands like Touch and Soul, and I think there's a few other ones that are quite interesting, but they have Urban Decay and stuff like that there, so it's pretty cool. But I picked up the No Pore Bloom Primer, which I've seen loads about on the internet, and I have tried this a few times and I really like it. The consistency isn't that sort of thick, dry feeling silicone primer. It's more fluid than that, but it still fills in pores and smooths out the skin. So I'm going to prime my skin using that. Now for foundation, I've got the new Dior, what's it called? Dior Forever Undercover Foundation, and it says it's high pigment and water based, 24-hour wear, full coverage, fresh weightless foundation. Now I've tried a sample of this and I really like the sample, so I bought the full foundation. I love the normal Dior Forever. I think it's a really good foundation. It's one of my all-time favourites, so this one I think might be my new favourite. But it comes in a plastic bottle like this, and you get 40ml product in, which is amazing because normally you get 30ml in every foundation, so that's pretty generous. Having said that, you are spending like 34 quid on it, so you know. Mine's in the shade 025, by the way, for those of you who are curious. So I'm going to take some of it on my foundation brush and I'm going to buff that into my skin. Now this oxidizes, well that's what I found my sample did anyway. So it starts off looking quite fair on my skin, but then it kind of warms up itself. So be careful when you're choosing what shade you want, because you might end up with one too dark. So far, it's beautiful. I just love this foundation so much. It literally melts into your skin and it gives your skin the most flawless coverage. So while this looks quite fair right now, I think once I put bronzer on and it starts to take to the oxygen, it'll start to warm up a little bit. So I'm going to do my concealer next, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium as I normally would. So now I've got my full base down, I want to dip into my new Charlotte Tilbury powder. So this is essentially what the review is about. So before I set the rest of my face, I'm going to set my under eyes because I've got a cream product that I want to use on my skin as well. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and I've heard so much about this powder. Like literally I hear about it everywhere now, that it's the best powder for under the eyes, for the face, so I really wanted to try it basically. So I really wanted to try it, and it comes in this really nice rose gold packaging. It's got thumbprints all over it, and mine's in the shade medium, and it's super hard to open, by the way. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, it's this really nice, actually it's just a powder really. I'm like, it's this really nice powder. It's just a powder. I don't think you get anything with it like a sponge or anything, which doesn't bother me. I don't use it anyway. So I'm going to take some on the brush I use to set my under eyes and see how this works. It looks quite nice. Do you know what? Because it's not translucent, I can see that it's added colour, which I'm not mad about because it's not the wrong colour. So far it's set under the eyes really nicely. There's not any creasing. It doesn't look dry. That's the main thing. It doesn't look dry. It just looks like concealer but without that shine. So that's really good. The only thing I would say is if you are using it just for under your eyes and you like it to be lighter under the eyes, go for maybe the light shade, because the medium is not adding any additional brightness. It's literally just set it down, maybe made it a touch darker, but nothing noticeable. So while I've still got cream product on my face, I want to try out this Milk Makeup stick. So I got a set of these Milk Makeup sticks for Christmas, and this one is the matte bronzer, and I haven't used a cream product for like bronzer or contour in ages, so I want to give this a go. So it's very creamy, which is good. I'm actually going to blend it straight away because I'm afraid that it'll leave lines. I'm just using the foundation brush as well to blend it in. But that's really, really nice, you know. That's not lifted my foundation, it's not moved it at all. Can you see that? That's just stayed in place perfectly. Ooh, I like this a lot. Very nice. If you're looking for a natural bronze, then this is really, really nice. I'm going to try a little bit on the jawline as well. Probably looks so weird with my eyes like this, but I can't see, I need a mirror. And now to do around the forehead. I'm really, really impressed with that. It's such a nice natural bronze and I am really into this. Really into it. So yeah, that is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick, Baked Matte Bronzer Stick. Okay, now I've done that cream bronzer. I don't know which order I should have done it in, if I should have set my face down first and then done it, but I feel like adding cream to powder wasn't the right thing to do. Why do I do that all the time? Anyway, I'm going to go back into my Charlotte Tilbury powder and I'm going to set the rest of my face using it. Ooh, do you know what? It really airbrushed that area of skin out. Like, really, really airbrushed it out. Oh, that's really nice. I don't normally get that from powders. It normally just turns it matte rather than actually does anything to my skin. But it is, seriously, it's smoothing my skin out. This might be my new favourite powder, like for everything under the eyes, because my under eyes haven't creased at all and it's not showing any sign of creasing or any like clinging, that the powder hasn't clung to any of the concealer, which sometimes some of my translucent powders do cling to my concealer and then it looks a bit sort of uneven. I really, 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 really like that powder. So I'm going to put my blush on top, which I'm going to use the Urban Decay Video blush and see how it sits on top of it, although I'm pretty sure it's going to be nice. And then one more thing I want to try, I'm not sure if it makes sense to try it over the powder, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. And it's another Milk Makeup stick. This time it's in the shade Lit and it's the highlighter stick. So I'll zoom you in for this bit. As you can see, the powder, I don't know how it looks on camera, but I know what my skin looks like normally. And this is literally, it looks like it's getting more and more airbrushed as well as the powder's like sinking with my skin. Oh my gosh! So this is quite a golden-y highlighter. It's got quite a bit of a drag, it doesn't feel that creamy, this one. But that could be because I'm putting it on top of powder, so yeah, okay. You can see it's got a nice shimmer. Yeah, I think it's not destined to be on top of a powder, let's just put it that way. I'm just going to top it with a bit of Urban Decay's Fireball. I've just realised I've not got any lipstick on either. I'll go put some lipstick on, then I'll come back with my final verdict. What is this? Okay, so this is finished makeup. I am obsessed with that powder. Obsessed with it. Literally, every single part of my skin is fully airbrushed. It's insane. Like my forehead, my cheeks, my nose, under my eyes, my chin, everything just looks so smooth and blurred out and it's absolutely incredible. Yes, this is definitely worth your money. I think it's like 30-ish pounds. They sell it on Cult Beauty, Selfridges, loads of places. I got mine in Selfridges and yeah, they do 3 shades, light, medium and deep. So it's kind of simple-ish to know which shade. I think they are reasonably universal. Obviously there could be a hell of a lot more, but you know, my shade is medium and it works really well for both under my eyes and for my skin. If that helps anyone. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and let me know if there's any other products you want me to review, see if it's worth the money, and I'll do more videos like this. And please subscribe to my channel, I would really, really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!